I already got one, but you can show yours off too.
That's what she said.
She said.
Show it.
I got you. I got it. I got it.
Show
you
it.
can't be saying stuff during the show.
All you suckers that's watching right now, I'm kicking all y'all out.
No, please don't kick me out of your
All y'all gotta go.
You gonna kick
me
out
out
of
of
your
your
group.
group, but I don't know what to say.
Kick him, Ben. Kick him.
You will be doing time in Pelican Bay when I get done.
Please
Or
I'll put cases on all you
group. Please.
Show him the way, Ben.
Cases on all
my
your
fault.
butts.
Don't kick me out of your group.
Well, it is your fault, but
it's
you know,
my
it's
fault.
okay.
I know.
You know.
I know.
About a baker,
know.
you kick me out of your group.
Oh, he kicked me out of his group. Oh no, I don't know what to do with myself. Oh.
Okay, I gotta
Oh,
quit. I gotta quit.
My fault.
Hey, everybody! Guess who's here? Look,
Yo, Grandpa. Oh wow.
Yo, Grandpa.
Oh, I was laughing so hard today. I was crying. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Thank you, Nor.
You don't mess with Grandpa.
No, you don't miss Grandpa.
Don't.
Stay off his lawn.
Stay off my
Yeah, stay
damn
off the damn
grass.
lawn. And
That's the
behave.
problem. Some
Stay
people
off
need to
my
touch.
lawn.
Some people need to touch grass.
He kicked me off his lawn.
Hey, you know who that goes for? That goes for the guys in the kilts too. They touch grass.
They need to touch grass.
Tall grass.
Very tall.
Oh man.
Maybe I should go take a nap and then wake up and then something else will come about.
Yeah, something else good will wake you up.
We know you watching too. Thanks for watching.
Okay,
right.
our
We
guest
know.
has seen the link, and she will be joining us in the second hour. Maybe earlier. We'll see.
Who knows? She's welcome anytime.
Yeah, she is. She is. We're a very
And I won't
welcoming
even.
group.
I won't even kick her out.
Well, I was about to say we're a very welcoming group, except for Ben. He kicks everybody out.
I kick everybody out. I'm the only one that runs CBB.
He's the king of kickers, everybody.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Don't
Laces out.
Don't mess with him.
Laces out.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is gonna be a fun show. I can tell.
This little one. I hope she recovered, because I know she was going through a little illness there. On a serious note.
Yeah.
I get blamed for something I had no part
of. Sure, Ben.
It'll be okay, Ben. It'll be okay.
I know.
Hold on a second. I gotta do something real quick.
I'm so used to taking blame.
Hold on a second.
I really am.
Seriously, Ashley? She's watching.
Ashley,
I don't know why she sneak that in there.
I got it done.
It just fell out of my green screen thing. I looked up. What is that? Opened it up and get the biggest laugh.
That was funny. That was funny.
It was.
I would have peed my pants if I opened it up and seen that.
I about did. I was already laughing because Ben's kicking people out of his group.
Oh my God, I was in that chat all day laughing. We taped it on there Monday. That's
now you know what I've been dealing with the last 12 months.
So, Mark, they did it on Monday. They snuck and did it on Monday.
Oh, did she say that? Okay.
Yeah, she taped it to the screen on Monday.
Oh, okay, okay. That's why she came over. All right, I was wondering. I thought she came over for $15 for my shirt. It was funny. I got
Ben Walker's turn into Akon. Just put the blame on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm used to it, man.
let's regain our composure. Start.
Let's
this
try
show,
to.
shall we? Okay.
Hey, this is the franchise Shane Douglas, ECW World Heavyweight Champion, and you're watching Spanning the Globe. Not sure what happened there, but good evening, everybody. It is Thursday night. It is time to go spanning the globe. My name is Mark Maggard. I'm your host. Thank you for joining us tonight. We have a very, very special guest tonight. We'll have it all in the second hour. Before I get started on the show, I want to remind everybody this show is sponsored by Marked Leather Championship Belt Leathering, by Ashley Southern Designs, and by Unique Championship Belts. Also want to give a special shout out to the DDK podcast. Kevin Davenport has decided he's going to be moving to Saturday nights. And I forgot when that's going to happen, but it's going to be happening very soon this month sometime. So be sure you check him out on Instagram and some other platforms, which I keep forgetting about. But you can also catch him on Wild World of the Belts. He goes live. And if you're watching us on the YouTube portion of the show, that is made possible by a partnership with the Brothers Cafe podcast. They contribute to the subscription cost, makes it more affordable for us, so we can bring this to you on multiple formats. So we thank them for their cooperation. So without further ado, I want to bring on my co-host for the evening. Mr. Richard Ward, a.k.a. the Warden.
Hey, everybody.
Good
evening.
Good evening. Nice hardware you got on your shoulder.
Thank you.
We'll talk about here in a little bit. But first, let's also bring on Mr. Andy B. from Love Those Wrestling Belts. If you're not a member, please be sure to join. It's a fun, drama-free group.
Is it safe to come out? I don't want to get kicked.
Well, let's bring him on and find out what happens.
Okay.
Mr. Ben Walker, the Sergeant at Arms at Championship Belt Brothers.
That look.
Good evening, Ben. Don't boot us. Don't boot us.
Yeah, please, I'll behave. I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
But I'll
He's give us the evil eye.
What's going on, you guys? Thanks for joining us.
I'm gonna be on my best
I'll be
behavior.
good. Everybody has got amnesty for the next 2 hours of not getting kicked because I'll be too busy.
Thank you, Ashley.
Awesome. Okay.
doing
Let's
the
take a look
spot.
at who's watching the show tonight. Mr. Mark Liberty, who is our first commenter of the evening. Good evening.
What,
And a happy
Liberty?
birthday, Mr.
What's up,
By the way,
Liberty?
yes. Happy birthday to Mr. Richard Ward, turning the big 5-0. Don't run high.
Dang, you old.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Antonio
I just
Mendoza
want to take a minute to wish everybody praise that reached out to me by text, by PM, on my Facebook wall. I am truly honored. I am truly blessed. I'm going on 130 people that have come out of the woodwork and made this special for me. So thank each and every single one of you to make my day today the most specialist one that I've ever had. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. God bless you all.
Hello, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Rick Hernandez.
Ricky,
Everybody's
what's
happy
up?
birthday.
What's up, Ricky?
What's going on, man?
Good,
Going on,
Jason
Jason?
Cortez.
Hey, Jason.
Happy Born Naked Day. Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Yep. You're number 1 in our book as well. Although you also, Lisa should be number 1, and she's watching and says hello. Hello, Lisa.
We're number 1.1.
Ethan Thompson watching
Hello,
early tonight.
What's up, Ethan?
What's up, Ethan?
What's up, brother?
Christopher saying hello to everyone. Yeah, calm down, Grumpy Grandpa. We'll talk about that a little bit shortly.
He's riled up, everybody.
He is. He is. Oh, there he is. There he is. There he is. North, watching from Malaysia. Ashley, hello. Ashley
What's up,
Southern Design.
Ashley? Hey, Rylan.
Uh-oh. He said the 2 words, or 2 letters.
Oh, here we go.
Kevin O'Keefe, thank you for watching.
What's up, Kevin?
Hey, Kevin.
Yeah, he gets no day off around here. No.
Man, can't take a day off, man. No sleeping on this one, man.
Tamaj.
Hey, Tomas, what's up?
What's up, man?
Yeah.
Don't mess
No,
with
no. Don't be nice. Don't be
Don't mess
nice.
with Grandpa. He's
That's
in a mood.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm warning you. He's in a mood.
Don't.
I'm
Get to it.
dedicated, guys.
Well,
I'm
Ben was
dedicated.
taking a nap too. That's what started this whole thing. He had to go take a
Yeah,
nap.
the nap. He woke up to the nap this fun.
That's right.
Right.
Right. Wrestling Bonkers watching us from overseas in the
What's up,
What's up,
Bonkers?
Wrestling Bonkers?
What's up, man? Thanks
across
for
the
joining
pond.
us.
Yeah. Yeah, when I went to set this green screen up, I rolled it up and a little roll of paper fell out. What the heck? It's a picture of Ashley
That
Riley
was
with a
hilarious.
That was fun. That was good.
That was hilarious.
She's always getting me. She'll sit across the room from me, and I'll be sitting there reading something or doing something, completely oblivious to the fact she's got me on Snapchat taking video of me with the filters on. It's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, so let's
James.
What's up, Jim?
two more comments. Here we go. Yo chaps. Hello,
Hey,
Phil.
Kebby.
Joe Kevy.
James Mills.
What's up, James?
What's up?
Liberty.
Oh, okay. You want to get to that? Okay, we can do that. So with that, we're going to show off the belt of the week. Belt of the week this week is queuing up. Give me just 1 second. Where'd it go? Hold on, I'll get here in a second. There it is. This is the belt of the week, which is the Mid-South North American Heavyweight Championship by Dream Championship Belts. Or is it Mount Modesto? It's one of those two. It's on their leather. Big, beefy belt. It's hand engraved. Look at those hand engravings. I'll show a close up here in a second. Turn these down a little bit. There we go. On this main plate, you can really see it. The feathering in there is all hand tooled, hand chiseled. I've seen him do it. He does videos. Dual plated. Look at those little conchos on the corners of the main plate.
Mm-hmm.
Sidebar. Look at that close up of that. That is hand done right there. All that's done by hand. Even the dimpling in the letters there. The Mid-South logo is on the main side plate there. You got conchos for the female snaps. Beautiful belt. It's heavy.
It's
Beautiful.
gorgeous. Really nice. Hand beer made that?
No, it was Mayon.
Oh, Mayan. Okay.
Mayon Modesto, yeah.
Yeah, and if anyone has a North American and they want those concho buttons, I can help you out with that because I ordered some. So I know the way to put them together. Dustin King credit to Dustin King with that. So
Awesome.
I just haven't done it to my belt yet.
Got
Thank
your
you,
shirt done,
Ashley.
Richard? Was that
I
the
found a
podcast
local guy
office
that
shirt?
did it today.
Oh,
No.
that shirt.
I got
Okay.
this one done today,
That's
but the
true.
podcast mafia one, I'm going to go to her
Yeah.
for sure.
Ben will boot everybody for this podcast. Hello, Platinum.
Hey,
What's up,
Platinum.
Platinum?
Platinum, how's
More
it
birthday,
going?
more birthday greetings. Kevin O'Keefe.
Thanks, Kevin.
Kebby.
Thank you, Kebby.
Thank you, Skullman. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Skull Man.
Let's go, man.
Hey, Skull Man.
Happy birthday from Chris.
Thanks,
Here's
Chris.
Kirk Hall.
What's up, Kirk Hall?
I'm glad I was able to make it today. Oh, yep. You're slipping. You're slipping. Nope. Nope. Not gonna happen. Phil Ray, hello.
Let's go, Rick.
What's
Phil?
up,
Hey,
Phil?
Phil, what's up?
We need to have him on the show one of these days. I joined his show a couple weeks ago. Had a great discussion.
Definitely. Well, we got that
Yeah.
dream match to work on, remember?
Yeah. Thank you very much, Chris. Appreciate that. Where's the cake? Did you already eat it?
I was too stuffed for cake. I had sushi.
Sushi? Did you blow out the candles on it?
No.
Sushi?
Nah.
As many candles as they had to use with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you stop using candles when you reach 50, man.
You just
Well,
get
at
to
some point, it becomes a fire hazard.
That's a fire hazard.
Then you get the plate with the chisel, and you start chiseling.
Yeah. So we're trying to get to 500 subscribers on our YouTube channel, the Wide World of Belts YouTube channel. And once we get there, we're going to have a belt giveaway, which will be for this belt right here. This is by Unique Championship Belts. It's dual plated, beautiful belt, CNC. It will be on my leather. It's going to be not this particular belt, but one exactly like it. I had to make a duplicate so I could do the giveaway. So we have to reach 500 subscribers before that happens. And I didn't check before the show, but last week we had 203. That is totally unacceptable. So please subscribe. And if you have friends who like belts and enjoy the belt hobby and professional wrestling, have them subscribe as well, because we'd like to talk about all of it. And once we reach that, we will come up with some type of a giveaway. So look forward to that.
Tell your friends,
Yeah.
tell your neighbors.
Tell your boss.
500, and somebody will win a beautiful winged eagle.
Tell your boss. Tell your side chick. Tell everybody.
Tell all the chicks you want.
Everyone.
Get us up to 500.
Tell people you hate. Subscribe.
500.
Yeah.
And as requested, we have a couple belts for sale. We still have this NWA TV. I took a better picture of it, and I changed I corrected the maker on it. It is my Amadasser. It is on an oxblood strap. I'm still getting the echo in my ear here. Beautiful belt. It is a SD, and I'm asking $300 ship for that one. So if you want this belt, it's got a black backing, by the way. And if you want this belt, you can hit me up after the show, or it'll be on the sales post tomorrow. I had somebody inquire about it today, so you might want to jump out if you're even thinking about it. Also have for sale this belt, which I need to take another picture, just like I did the other one. This is a CNC Hogan 86, dual plated by Great Custom Belts. It's on their leather, and I'm asking $300 shipped for this one inside the United States. So if you're interested in this, please hit me up. I need the room. And last but not least, I still have the send-out strap for the Premier Domed Globe. It will not fit the Fandu. It will not fit the Figs. It won't fit any other belt other than the Premier. And it's got lace, real lace on it. And so if you're interested in something like this for your Premier, you can hit me up. I'm asking $350 ship for this, which is what I normally get for a laced belt. So I thank you for your interest. Speaking of belt of the week, Richard has some hardware on his shoulder. We'll talk about that.
Ooh, yeah. This was just received the other day. Maker's name is Haider, H-A-I-D-E-R Ali with WC belts. My specifications of this belt, I wanted the plates bigger than the shot belt. And I gotta say it's dual plated CNC. And
Beautiful.
he nailed it. He knocked it out of the park. Full tip, real thick tip.
Just a tip.
The leather, the belt all together, 10 out of 10. Snap box, everything. Perfect belt. 100%. Great.
Now that is not the giveaway belt.
No, this is not the giveaway belt.
I mean, you can offer it for a giveaway
not
belt.
the giveaway belt.
That'd be nice of Richard to do that.
Yeah,
He made
that's
some money. my specifications that I wanted. I mean, the bars are actually attached. Like I said, 10 out of 10. He nailed it out of the park.
You
Great
say it's CNC?
communication. What was that?
Did you say it's CNC?
CNC, yep.
Beautiful.
Great price for the belt. Great communication from the start to the finish. Fast shipping. And we're working on my next belt as we speak.
Awesome. Oh, our guest popped in. I didn't hear her. we got our guest on early tonight. That's awesome.
All right.
So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and we'll talk about the other stuff later. So
I gotta lay this down.
She caught me off guard. I love that. So before I bring her on, we had her on last year sometime, late last year.
Mhm.
Had a wonderful time with her, and we told her we'd bring her back sometime and talk a little bit more. So I would like to introduce Bronwyne Billington, the daughter of the legendary WWF champion, or tag team champion, the Dynamite Kid. She is known as the Dynamite Doll. So welcome.
Hi, guys.
Hey,
Welcome
Hi,
back.
How you doing?
Thank you.
join
So
us.
good to have you.
Welcome
Did you get
back.
off work early?
No, I think I just thought like I would need to eat or something, but I skipped
Okay.
dinner tonight and
Oh, okay. Well, we're glad you did.
during
Thank
day
you.
I snacked enough today, so I'm good to go early.
Thank you for showing up
Yeah.
early. We
Great to
appreciate
have you
that.
back.
Been looking forward to this. We had you on late last fall sometime, and you talked about some stuff you had going on. And one of those is you're trying to get your father into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Have you had any updates to that or any news on that?
Not particularly, but I'm hoping I have some big news coming soon that I actually can't talk about. Maybe in the next week or two, and I'm really hoping that that's going to get the ball rolling for that. So I feel like this is just another step, and it's really exciting news regardless. And I just hope that that's going to be kind of a stepping stone to the Hall of Fame.
Great.
Awesome.
Fingers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're hoping for that.
Fingers crossed.
So what's been going on in your world since you were on last time?
I don't remember what month I came on,
don't
but
either.
I've just been traveling more in Canada with wrestling and the faction that I'm working with, the Manson family. Did I talk about the Manson family last time?
You may have touched on it. I
Yeah.
think we're
I think
talking
you
mostly about
touched
the Hall
on
of
it.
Fame stuff, but
Yeah. So we've started our own faction called the Manson family. And so that's been going strong. We were just in BC. That's British Columbia. For those of you that don't know, it's about an 8-hour drive from Calgary, Alberta, where I live. So we were just there last weekend and I was involved in my first cage match. So that was really exciting. I was managing ringside and it was just lots of fun. It's always fun adding different things to the resume. So yeah, I've just been doing that and working on a lot more of my social media to get my dad's name out there more. So I've actually hired someone to help me with his page and stuff like that. And just because it's hard sometimes for me to manage all these different outlets and social medias. So if you go onto my Instagram, you can actually see my link tree and all my links and merchandise. And I'm on OnlyFans now as well. So that's been new. And
I heard about that. What gauged your interest in that?
Well, I started on Patreon and it was going pretty good. Actually, really good. I met some really big business connections that actually got me this exciting thing that's coming soon that I can't talk about. But, and then I just thought, there's just more reach on OnlyFans. So it can only get, my name out there more and
Right.
And my dad's name as well. So
Sure.
I'm showing some pictures of you with your family. If you didn't notice that. So, and I got these from your Instagram profile, by the way.
yes, I was about 4 years old there. Yeah, that's my cousin Tom, and
Who's wrestling?
Yeah, we were just on the Jericho cruise about a month-ish ago, and he was actually.
That's
He
your
looks
dad's
so
twin.
much like your dad.
He's your dad's
Wow.
twin. Your dad's
That's why I thought he was your brother because he looks so much like
Everyone
your
thinks
dad.
that he's my dad's son, or
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
And I'm like, no, he's my cousin, and they go, oh, so your brother, and I'm like, okay. I can't. But yeah, so there's me and Moondog Manson. So that was us at Thrash Wrestling, which is like a hardcore league. And we were that was in the summer, but that was the promotion I was just working for last
Wow.
weekend, the cage match. Yeah.
Nice. And
But
there's
yeah,
your
we were just on the Jericho cruise, and my cousin wrestled on the Jericho cruise. So that was really exciting.
okay.
Black Dahlia, that was in Philadelphia, obviously.
She's your bestie, right?
Yeah, she's my bestie. Yeah, and she's starting to make moves too. She's starting to slowly wrestle again, and it's really exciting for her.
I've been following her journey. She's come a long way.
Yeah, I
I
started
know.
following her
Her
on Instagram
story
as
was
well.
just so inspiring. I came across her on or Twitter actually, and then I just loved her so much and was like rooting for her. And then we just connected and met in Philadelphia and been separable ever since. And we're hoping to both be in Vegas for WrestleCon in April.
That's
Awesome.
cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Mark Alberto's going to put a shirt on for this. So. You just have to understand Mark. So, now you are the part of the Manson family. You go by Dolly Manson, correct?
Yes.
Now
I'm
I
still
saw
the
a picture of you.
Dynamite Doll, Dolly Manson.
Oh, okay, because I was going to say that I saw a picture of you with Marilyn Manson. I thought maybe that's where you come up with that.
So Moondog Manson has been, he's been a worker for like 27 years, and that's always been his name. And we started working together, and I was the Dynamite Doll. And then I'm a huge Marilyn Manson fan. I have been since I was like 12 years old. He's my number one. He was just here in, was that May? I think he came for a concert, and my husband took me, and we got the VIP tickets. So I got a picture with him. I got to meet him for like 1 whole minute.
Cool.
And I got the picture with him. Yeah.
I bet that was a thrill, though.
Sorry?
I bet that was a thrill, though.
Oh, I was like,
He's actually right from where I'm from too, which is cool.
right on. So yeah, I was just thinking, what could my name be? I need like a new name, kind of a new gimmick, because Dynamite Doll was always very very Miss Elizabeth, and so this was kind of my transition into a bad girl. And I was just thinking of my love for Marilyn Manson, and I was like, Marilyn Manson comes from like Marilyn Monroe and Charles Manson. So I thought of like Dolly Parton and Marilyn Manson. And I just put together Dolly Manson.
That's pretty cool.
Interesting. So the Dolly Manson is your heel persona. This is it right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you just strictly manage. You don't wrestle or anything like that.
No, I don't. Just managing right now.
Is it fun?
Oh, it's so fun. I love it. Yeah. I love being involved in wrestling, and being a bad girl is more fun. I carry around a whip. I like to whip people, and just experimenting with different things like that it's fun. It brings more to the table.
So you get to interfere with the matches.
Yes.
Oh, that's gotta be fun. You get the front row seat and get to interact with it and everything.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah.
That's cool.
Have you had any? I think we talked about this last time. Have you had any discussions with anyone from any of the major promotions about getting on with either AEW, NWA, TNA, or WWE?
Not overly. No, I'm happy doing what I'm doing and just continuing to travel and build and work on my character, and just.
I love promotions. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just say I love traveling, even just around Canada. Like I'm going to be going out east in June. So I'm going to check out a promotion there. I've never been out east, so that's New Brunswick. I have a buddy that lives there, and he has his own promotion. So that's going to be really fun. And
awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Do any of your promotions have television slots or anything like that? Do you get any TV airtime, local or anything like that?
Not really, but I think the one in Regina, Saskatchewan did, but they don't have that anymore. That was quite a few years ago, and that was super cool, actually, because my mom was involved. My mom's from Regina, Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
And so that's her hometown. My family all came, and this was me, like I was a good girl turning bad, and she was an announcer, and she was a part of the whole thing. And it was on TV, and her family members, like her aunts or something, her older aunts, saw it on TV and were calling her like, "Oh my God, what happened with you and your daughter?"
Oh no!
Kayfabe is real. Kayfabe is real.
Yeah. Like little Regina television.
That reminds me when Magnum TA and Nikita Koloff were having this thing over the table, and Magnum had his mother there, and they got to jump back and forth. And Magnum come over the table when Nikita started talking about his mother, and the mother had no idea. She thought he was getting beat up. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Do they still have Stampede Wrestling up there?
We don't, but my cousin Dallas, so that's Brett's child. That's his second eldest child, his oldest son. He runs a promotion called Dungeon Wrestling. So they kind of run.
Wow.
Yeah, and they've been running at the pavilion where Stampede Wrestling was on the Stampede grounds, and but they just kind of do like one show every 3 months, kind of thing, and it's always big and sold out, and a lot of kids go to those ones, which is great. A lot of very family oriented, and they do like they'll do Halloween, and they always have like their special shows that they do. So, and then they always sell out. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they work with like the radio station and everything, and yeah, it's really,
Yeah.
it's really good.
Have you appeared on that promotion?
I have not. I don't believe. No, I haven't.
What is he
I always
waiting
go
for?
support.
What is he waiting for?
I don't know. I always go. I always take my kids, and like we're always, the kids are running around, and
Yeah. That's right. You said your kids don't usually travel with you, correct?
yes, no, they don't. My youngest, well, both of them, I guess, they've come. My mom lives about an hour and a half away, and we started running shows there. The promotion that I work for, Real Canadian Wrestling, and so we've started taking them to like those kind of shows. It's like not that far, but it kind of feels like a vacation. And my mom lives there, and she comes to the shows. And so last time we got a hotel, and my kids came, and the little one enjoyed the water slide at the hotel and everything. So. Yeah.
Nice.
She comes to wrestling sometimes. And the older one, if she feels like it, teenagers.
Yeah. What do they think of your persona when you come down to the ring? I mean, I know that you're around them a lot, of course, being mom, but them from seeing you from mom to manager.
They get it. My little one's like, "Hi, mom," and I just like ignore her. Like, I can't. She's like standing there, like.
He's like,
yeah, she gets it, and she knows like that we're bad and we cheat, and yeah.
Have they indicated an interest in following in your footsteps?
Not really. My little one actually. Okay, my older one, she did when she was younger. She did gymnastics, and she was like, "Yeah, I want to wrestle," but I don't think she wants to anymore. But the little one, one day she told me, "Mom, I don't want to be a wrestler." And I was like, no one said you had to be.
Yeah,
her
CJ.
dad,
Yes, CJ.
Her dad is a musician, and she's also like very clearly naturally a musician. So she's like, I want to be a rock star. I'm like, you go be a rock star. Like that's
Rock
just
on.
we'll all be performers. You do you. That's fine with me. I love music too, so I fully support that.
Wow, the traveling dynamites.
She's like, don't forget mom in your first music video.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we actually explored this last time, but what got you interested in doing what you do as far as the managing part? Now, it's usually you want to get into the business to wrestle, like Natalia and those others, but what got your interest into managing?
So I was dating a wrestler at the time, and a promotion started, and they were called Heart Legacy. So it was supposed to be like very similar to Stampede Wrestling. They were trying to run at the pavilion as well. And it was actually, so the promoter wasn't a Heart at all. She was just like a big fan of the Hearts and knew the Hearts growing up. So it was called Heart Legacy. So their very first show, they were having a tribute to all the wrestlers. Like that's how they were starting the show. Like, this is Bad News Allen's family. This is Dynamite Kid's family. And like, we'd all walk around the ring and like wave and whatever. And so I was dating a wrestler at the time as well. And he was in the Battle Royal. I think they started with that maybe at the beginning of the show. And so just for the one show, because it was like a one-off tribute for my dad, I was going to manage him. So it was kind of like my Miss Elizabeth moment, because she was always my idol growing up.
Right.
We'd always play around in the wrestling ring growing up. Everywhere we went, I had one in my house. There was one at my Uncle Brett's house. There was one at Stu Hart's house. So we'd always play in the ring, all us cousins, and my cousins would be like, I'm Macho Man. Like, and I was like, I'm Miss Elizabeth. I was always me. Like, I didn't want to be a wrestler. I always wanted to be Miss Elizabeth. And so that show I did the match, and I was backstage and everything. There was a lot of big names there. Everyone was like a lot of old Stampede wrestlers and telling me all these great stories about my dad and what an impact he made on the industry. And so I had so much fun at that show, and I even made merch for like just a one-off, and we sold out of our merch. And I had so much fun that I was like, yeah, I'm gonna come back and do this again next month. And it was kind of like I got the itch, and then I just continued to keep coming. And then after, like, I split with that guy. So I wasn't managing for a while, because I was like, well, now who am I going to manage? And so I just kind of sat back and was like, well, I guess I'm done, whatever. And one of my girlfriends became a manager to her husband. And I went to go watch her and support her. And she did a great job, and she's still doing it. And she's become one of my best friends just through wrestling. And when I was watching her, I got the itch again. I was just like, I need to be back in there. I was just like, yeah, enough time had passed that I was like, it wasn't his thing. Like, I was born into this too. This is also my thing. And I just want to be here. And so I started talking to guys in the locker room, and it's like, hey, do you guys want a manager? And that's how I got back into it.
Wow.
Hey, it's in your blood. It's in your blood. The business is in your blood, you know?
Yeah. So I wanted to be involved in some way. Like, I just like being involved in my own way, and that was managing.
That's cool. It keeps your connection with your dad too, you know?
Yeah.
It gets to live on with you.
And that's part of my, that's my number one goal has been to keep his legacy alive. Sorry.
Yeah.
You mentioned your husband. I don't think we talked about him much, but I guess he supports you in this endeavor. What's his role in this?
So he's always come to wrestling with me. We would go to wrestling when I was watching my girlfriend, because he grew up in Calgary as well. So he grew up like a Bret Hart fan and an Owen Hart fan. So he always liked wrestling, and kind of dating me rekindled that for him. So we started going to local wrestling shows, and just when I started doing shows again, he'd come and support. And now, I mean, then we only had the one child who was a little bit older, so we could leave her easier. But now we have two children, and so it's a little bit harder when I'm on the road and stuff like that. But he's been very, very supportive, and he is a musician. And so he's currently not in a band, but he has been in a band in the past. And so he knows how it is, like, chasing your dreams and being on the road, and kind of just
So you live in a house full of entertainers.
Yes, pretty much.
That's great.
But yeah, he comes as much as he can, and sometimes he stays home with the kids, but he's very, very supportive, and I appreciate it so much.
You mentioned earlier you love to travel, and I noticed on your Instagram, as I was pouring through to try and find pictures to put up, that you post a lot of pictures from, I guess, your travels. It's really, really awesome you get to do that.
Yeah. You know what? I used to be scared to fly. And then I would go fly to England to see my dad. And I did like 3 or 4 times in my adult years. And so then I kind of got over my fear of flying. But then I started dating my husband, and he loves to travel. So we've just been going, all over the place the whole time we've been dating. So, and now I'm like, I really, really want to go to Japan. That's kind of next on our bucket list. We want to take our kids there. And, but yeah. We're going to explore Canada a little bit right now. The States, oh my gosh. Like, when we went on the cruise, we just spent so much money. Like, the dollar is not good right now.
You guys took off from Miami, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't it down in Miami? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Miami,
past where I live.
Oh my God, I love it there.
Where were the ports of call on that trip?
Where were the ports?
Yeah, on the cruise, where did it stop at?
Oh, just the Dominican.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we just had one stop. It's 4 nights, and you just have one beach day, and that was Dominican, and that was really, really fun. So the first time that was my second time going on the cruise. The first time there was a storm, and we didn't actually get off and enjoy the beach day, but we didn't know any different because that was our first time. But this time we actually got off for beach day, and that was so much fun. It was one of the best days.
I've heard Jericho cruise is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I've never been on a cruise, but that sounds like it's a lot of fun. So there's he plays rock. I guess his band plays during this thing. They have wrestling matches. They have meet and greets, things like that.
Yeah. All the wrestling, like usually twice a day. All the music, but there's like everything as well. Like you can sit in on their podcast or Jericho's podcast.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
I had 2 friends of mine that went on the cruise. Did anybody wind up getting sick? Because I heard there was something going around on the ship too.
Oh yeah. I got really sick after too. I think I had COVID after, but like it was just
wow.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying they had
really
either
tired.
COVID or the rotavirus was going around on the ship too.
Yeah, because I'm on the Facebook like group page, and everyone was saying that they had COVID, which I'm not like. It doesn't scare me. Like it's basically just a cold or whatever now.
Yeah.
But it was just that really draining, like tiredness. I was like, yeah, I think this is COVID.
Thank God you guys
lose
are
taste
okay.
and smell? Did you lose taste and smell?
No,
Okay. I've had it 4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
And I
sick
never really
once.
had it until I was already vaccinated, so it didn't really do anything. But it was the grogginess that was the worst, and like the headache.
Yeah.
Do you plan to take another Jericho cruise next year?
I don't think so, just because it's so expensive,
Yeah.
and I don't know. There's other things that I want to do. I
Hey,
had
you
all the
enjoy
money.
it. You
Yeah.
got to enjoy it once.
Yeah.
You know what it's
Done it
like.
twice. But I would go on another cruise, like maybe a Disney cruise or something with the kids.
Sure.
The little one would love that.
Cool. That'd be great. You said you met Black Dahlia in Philadelphia. I guess you sometimes come down into the United States and perform, or is it just for vacation, or how do you?
So
what
far,
are those
that's
trips you-
my first time in the States for wrestling, but I'm definitely trying to get out there more. I've been talking to a few promoters in like New Jersey and Philadelphia, so there's interest in the area. I just got to make it happen. And Vegas, I'm trying to get to Vegas. Seattle would be really easy for me because I go to BC a lot, and it's just a 1 hour drive.
Right.
So I could drive or fly into BC and then just do a 1 hour drive to Seattle, like Seattle, Portland.
I would
So
love
that-
to see you in Boca Raton wrestling for once.
Yeah.
Boca
Did you
Raton
just go-
Championship Wrestling. That's where I live, down in Palm Beach.
So did you just go to the one before the Jericho cruise? Because my cousin was there.
No, I seen he was there, but I couldn't make it that night. I met the 2 owners at a meet and greet, and they invited me to go, and I just couldn't make it. And I seen your cousin was there. I was like, man, I knew I should have went.
Yeah. Yeah. So if we would have went to that, I would have had to come like another day earlier. And it was already a lot to be away from the kids and stuff. So, but yeah, that looked like a great show, and I'd love to come down another time.
Awesome.
Now your dad is Thomas Billington, and your cousin goes by Tom, or do I have that backwards?
They're both Thomas.
Okay.
They have the exact same name.
Okay.
Wow.
Thomas
Spitting
Billington.
image.
No
Spitting
middle
image.
names.
Wow.
Yeah. And then his dad is Mark, and his brother is Mark. So it's very.
Hey, you know what they say? You come back in an afterlife. You know what I mean? And there's
Now,
somebody that resembles you.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
does his dad look like your dad?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. He doesn't look like my dad, and he doesn't. Yeah.
Wow.
He doesn't look like he'd be my father, and he doesn't look like his brother or my dad.
Hmm.
No. A little bit.
Yeah.
It's weird how genes work. Very weird.
Right?
It is.
Yeah.
Sure is.
It is.
So me, if I'm standing with Tom and his brother Mark, we all look like we're siblings because like the hair color is exact same, the blue eyes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Yeah, your dad was an idol of mine when I was younger. British Bulldogs, and I always idolized the Dynamite Kid because I was the short kid. You know what I mean? I was a short, stocky kid.
He could move in the ring. I mean, his
yeah.
athletics were incredible.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And,
Yes.
he did a lot in a short time. So
Mm-hmm.
WWF tag team champion multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw your guys' belts before we started chatting, and I do have a replica of the tag team championship belt, but it's in storage right now. Someone
Oh,
gifted it to me.
Awesome.
Nice. Nice.
Cool.
I have a bunch of stuff in storage. It's just we moved offices, and I still need to unload everything. But
They
Okay.
call one version of that tag team. There's been several versions, but they call one version of it the Bulldog tag.
Yeah, the silver ones are called the Bulldog tags.
Yeah.
Okay, now I don't even know if mine's silver. I don't know. I'll have to pull it out
Okay.
of.
If it's
My
got the
cousin's in
stars
the
on the side
chat.
plate, it's the Bulldog tag.
Mhm.
My cousin's in the chat. He's also a huge fan of the British Bulldogs, especially your dad's. Phil Rayo Jr. is in the chat. And
Aw, thank
we
you.
grew up watching them, you know, from their start of their career until, you know, till Davey Boy went into singles career and your dad went over to Japan and stuff.
Yeah. They were my first
Phil-
favorite tag team.
Yeah, Phil
Yeah,
just came back from Japan. He went to the what was he going to?
Wrestle
He
Kingdom.
went Wrestle Kingdom. Yeah, he spent, I think, almost 3 weeks there.
Oh, yeah. Actually, Tom was also just in Japan. He got off the cruise, and I think pretty much went right to Japan after that.
Wow.
Have you ever made that trip?
Not yet. I want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is Tom still with AEW?
He, well, I think I don't No, like he hasn't been on TV or anything, but like he was on the cruise. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I remember seeing him on a few episodes a while back. I didn't know if he signed a contract with them or.
nothing was ever announced, but
Okay.
Yeah, it could have been a one-off.
Yeah, it was good seeing him on TV like that, though. It was great.
Yes, yeah. Well, he performed here in AEW. I'm not sure if I talked about that last time, but
Okay.
in the summer, and I was there and I cried.
Sure.
And the first time I was on TV and I cried, and it's like,
Hey, that's
on
cool.
the
That's
cruise, I
cool.
cried.
Have you two guys talked about maybe you managing him at some point?
I have been for Real Canadian Wrestling.
Okay.
Yeah, and then he kind of went to Japan. He was supposed to go to Japan for quite some time, and then it ended up being shorter than it was supposed to be. So we kind of ended the storyline that we were doing. And the reason it ended short in Japan was he kind of got the call from, actually, I think he had something at home he had to take care of, but then he moved to AEW.
Mm-hmm.
And now he just went back to Japan for a second time. So
Okay.
yeah, we have worked together. It was, and his brother too. When they first came to Calgary, the three of us.
Would love to see you both in NXT.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That
Yeah.
would be fun.
Yeah. Just lost my train of thought. I was reading the comments, lost my train of thought. Oh, I know what it was. What do you do in your spare time? What do you do for fun, to unwind, to relax? I know a lot of it spends time with family, but what kind of activities do you engage into?
So usually concerts. I have a concert this weekend. Actually, we have a few concerts coming up, so I'm excited. Seems like for a while their concerts were like, well, especially COVID, they really died down, but
Yeah.
picking up again. Calgary sometimes doesn't get the best concerts because our venue kind of sucks.
Oh,
But the Saddle Dome, if you guys know, it's not. Do you know what the Saddle Dome is?
I've heard of it,
That's
but I
where the
don't know.
Stampede
Horse-shaped-
Wrestling was at, right?
Not Stampede Wrestling was right next to it, so
Oh,
you might see it in photos of Calgary. It's like a horse saddle shape.
Oh, okay.
So I guess it's not really good for bands to, when they have like a lot of pyro and whatever it is they're doing coming from ceilings. Like, it's not ideal. So we don't get a lot of concerts or a lot of good concerts. They'll skip Calgary and just go to Edmonton because they have a brand new venue. But we are in the works of getting a new venue, so that'll be exciting. But yeah, concerts. I love craft beer and I love cats. So I used to volunteer at the Meow Foundation, but I had to stop because I wanted to take all the kitties home with me. So
I can relate.
Andy's a cat man. Andy's a cat man.
yeah.
And you're
I
a
got
fan of
3.
Hello Kitty.
Oh, yes, I am.
Five cats.
See if you can see my cat on the couch. Oh, just,
Let me put you up on some screen.
there's my fluffy one. Oh, there he is.
Oh, hi, kitty.
That's
Yeah.
Chester.
Oh man, he's just chilling. Look at him. He's like,
Yeah, he's just relaxing.
I don't want to show off, but I'm in the background here.
I love the bulldog pillow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there is my dad too, but you just can't. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, what do they call those wrestling buddies?
Yeah.
That is cool.
Nice.
That's nice. Yeah.
So yeah, he was actually the cat I got when I was volunteering at Meow Foundation. But I didn't get him from Meow Foundation. But I was like, I had the craving to get a new cat. And then they just didn't have kind of like what I wanted at the time.
Okay.
And the one that I wanted looked exactly like him. So I ended up getting him off Kijiji. But I was like, hey, I need to quit because I'm going to buy all the cats.
Mhm.
She's like,
can
they're all
relate.
coming home with me.
I can
So
relate.
you're really the cat's meow.
And so every time we move and get a bigger house, I get a new cat. So I now have 3.
Oh,
Why
okay.
not?
Yeah, we were in an apartment. I had 1. We were in a townhouse. I got 2. And now we're in a full-size house. And I have 3 cats.
Okay.
But yes, if I had like all the money to do what I like, open up my own business, it'd be a cat brewery.
There you go.
Like
That sounds
maybe,
good.
or a wrestling cat brewery. I don't know, just put it all in there.
Wow. So you're gonna grow old to become the cat lady in the neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with
Well, I
that.
gotta say,
The crazy cat lady in the neighborhood.
I wish my cats were like more needy and like snuggly. They're just, if you know cats, they only want to snuggle or they only want you when they want something.
When they want to. Yes.
Yeah. And then
We
they'll
have
leave.
2 cats. One's just like
I
that.
kind of want a really needy dog that just like wants to lay on
It's
me.
kind of like a version of your child. You know what I mean? Your fur
Yeah.
baby. They only want you when they need you.
Yeah.
You know, the kid. It's just like the kid.
Yeah.
Kid
But
wants
he's,
you when they need you.
every time I do a podcast, he has to come in.
Ah.
Yeah,
okay.
every time. He's on all my
He's
podcasts.
supervising.
He wants to be your agent.
Because he's so handsome, he like wants to be famous. So
There you go. There you go. What you mentioned concerts. What are some of your favorite concerts or musicians?
so I'm into heavy metal.
Okay.
So Marilyn Manson's my number one. On March 22nd, I'll be seeing Killswitch Engage. They're one of my favorites.
I've heard of Killswitch.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Greg Puciato is one of my favorites. I'm obsessed with him. Who else? I love 90s, like 90s grunge I love. So Chris Cornell is one of my all-time favorites vocalists. Hole, Courtney Love is like my idol. But then Killswitch. I'm so excited. I'm super excited. Well, I've seen them once, but I didn't really know them at the time when I saw them. So this time
So you like Korn, of course.
Yeah, we went to Sick New World in April. So that was in Vegas, and that was like a metal festival. And that was awesome.
Cool.
You usually get front row seats or
No, it just kind of depends. Depends on the situation. Like, is it a standing room? Is it how much are tickets? So
backstage passes?
only for Marilyn Manson.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
Because it was like he doesn't usually do that, and he was on hiatus for a while. So with all the allegations and stuff, and then so when he came on tour and he had VIP tickets, I'm like, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, and he's my favorite. So let's
Kevin
do it.
O'Keefe says you need to check out Remains Live, All That Remains Live, if you haven't yet.
Ooh, okay,
Best wall of death he's ever been a part of. I don't know what a wall of death is, but
nice. It's like the mosh pit.
Oh,
okay. I know what a mosh
That's what
pit
I thought
is.
it might have been.
Yeah.
I don't know what a mosh pit
So
is.
Me and my cousin had experiences in mosh pits before, and
Me, like, not so much. One of my friends, he's a wrestler, actually, he's in like a punk band. And I was close to the mosh pit because I'm pretty small. So I'm like, I got to be careful. I was just close and I got an elbow to my nose.
Oh,
and like,
wow.
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. I was like, you can kill someone like that too, right? So
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It sends fragments up in the brain. Yeah.
now I'm a little bit scared of the mosh pit. We're being too close.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
And even there's some aggressive girls in there too.
Yep.
Mhm.
I bet.
Oh yes, there's some girls that can beat up dudes in there, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't ask him how he knows. So do you have any future plans? I know there's one thing you can't talk about, but are there any other future plans you have regarding your career or maybe something regarding your dad or?
I think just trying to branch out to the States. We're just looking into that. If we want to get like a traveling van and do it that way. Honestly, I think that'd be awesome. Just getting like a camper van and
Road trip.
yes.
So
So
a lot of people live in those things. They travel in them.
Yeah. That's next for me. Hopefully, probably not this summer. We'll get the camper van, but like maybe next summer.
Okay. Yeah.
Jordan Grace in a mosh pit. Yeah, it would be funny. I'll just be like, I'll stand next to her. She'll protect me.
Yeah, you just stand right behind her. It'll be game over for everybody else.
Yeah. Yeah. When you were on the last time, you talked about, we asked you if there was something of your dad's you'd like to have. You said it was his wrestling boots. Have you heard any more about that or?
Nope.
No.
No.
There's got to be somebody that has them.
Yeah. Well,
And I think one suggestion we came up with was to contact WWE. They get that TV show where they look for
Lost treasure.
relics. Lost treasures. Yes.
I should reach out to Mick Foley because he was the host and I know him. So,
Ah,
I don't know
okay.
if he's the host, but he was like the guy.
If anybody can get him, Mick can get him for you.
I would think in the warehouse they would have something from the British Bulldogs, wouldn't they? They have so much,
I don't know. I mean, because I have my dad's cape from that era.
Mhm.
That's got the British flag on the back, right?
Yeah. I actually took that to Philadelphia when I met Black Dahlia and the Matilda collar I have.
Okay.
Wow.
Like the trunks and everything that go with that set. So I don't know. I don't know what else there would really be besides boots, I guess.
Yeah. I'm looking to see when you were on the show the last time. It was.
Come on, Triple H, reach out to the Dynamite Doll.
Yeah.
I don't know. You said you had that Matilda collar. It might come for you.
I know.
Yeah.
It might come for you
Someone else
on that
wants
one.
it too. I'm the only one that has one. So.
Yeah.
If they came knocking at your door, what would you say?
Oh my god, my mom would kill me if I gave that away.
Oh.
I
can
would
see
say
that.
I would
Like,
loan
no,
this to you if you give me a
Alone,
pair of
but-
my dad's boots.
Yeah, loan it for a little while, but still yours.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they'll do trades on there too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We
yeah.
had you on September 5th last year is when we had you on.
Oh, okay.
Time flies.
That was the day after my birthday.
Long ago. Yeah,
the day
that's
after
I
my
know,
birthday.
right?
Oh, you're Virgo. My husband's September 8th.
Okay, mine's the 4th. Mine's the
All
4th. So he's a Virgo.
Hmm
Mine's
Virgo.
today.
I
just
love
don't wanna
Virgo
brag.
men. They're the nicest.
So you're saying there's a chance.
way to go, Mark.
I had to use that line. I was looking for an excuse for that. So
And it's your birthday today?
no,
Yeah.
September 4th. Oh, his birthday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Richard's
My
birthday.
birthday, yeah. I
Happy
just turned
birthday.
50 today, believe it or not. Thank you.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
You
the
look
big
good.
5-0. Thank
He's a member
you.
of the old man club now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome
Give
to
him
the
his
club.
Nothing
Give
wrong
him
with
his-
that.
Give him
I
his
got the
discount.
funeral homes calling me today in the AARP. I don't know why. You know, it's just
I should mention, I guess, I have been working on a podcast as well with some buddies. So they're actually one is in New York and one is in Florida. It's just been we don't want to release anything or like promote it until we have like our full season. Because we're just like being perfectionists with it. So, and it's been hard with the time zones and everyone's schedules and
Right.
things that come up. It's been hard. Sometimes we have to reschedule but
Now, you're in
it's,
the Eastern time zone, right?
I'm mountain time. So
Mountain
they're
time,
Eastern.
okay.
Yeah, they are Eastern. I'm not.
That's right. You're behind me. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm 2 hours ahead.
You're on Ben's
Yep.
time zone.
Mountain time. Yep.
Oh, where are you?
Colorado.
Oh, okay. You're mountain time
Yep.
too. Cool.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. Ben's a 9-hour drive from me.
But it's been really fun. So we're only focusing on like the kayfabe era. And so watching old pay-per-views and
Mhm.
yeah, so we're excited and we're
that
really
is cool.
yeah. The
When
production
wrestling was
looks
wrestling.
really,
Yeah.
the production looks really good. I'm really proud of it so far, so I can't wait to actually share it.
Where can we tune into your podcast?
Yes.
It'll be, well, it's not like we haven't posted anything yet, so
Okay.
Mhm.
stay tuned.
That's what
Well,
we
in
want
the
to
loop.
stay tuned.
Yeah.
I'll have it on all my links on social media.
Okay.
Okay.
You're on
Sounds great.
Facebook. You're on but you spend more of your time on Instagram, correct?
Yeah,
Okay. that's
Facebook's
what
kind of for my for
Yeah.
friends.
Instagram
Family
is a little better. Yeah.
Yeah. So on my Instagram, I have all my links. I have a link tree there, and all my links are there. So that's the easiest
Awesome.
way.
Okay.
I have a question. Who does your pictures? I mean, like your Instagram photos and stuff like that.
I have an amazing photographer who's my friend that I met through wrestling. He was a videographer, and then he wanted to get into photography, and so I was kind of his like first model that he practiced with. And since we first started, he's gotten so much better. And like, he's so
your pictures came out amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah.
make you blush or anything, but your pictures, like I knew somebody was taking them for you, and they had to
Very
be
nice.
professional.
So his
the way
name
they
is
were coming out.
John, and shout out to John because I absolutely love his work. He actually messaged me today. He's like, "Do you have time on Friday or next Friday?" Because he'll like just rent these beautiful Airbnbs and just get this amazing artwork. But
Does he do the pictures for your OnlyFans account too, or do they provide
Not-
somebody?
he does some, but also like I've had to start doing my own as well because I'm just like
Okay.
it's become an outlet for me, and it's become like art to me. I like doing my own photos and just like editing them. So I've kind of learned how to do my own, but they're not as good as what John can do.
Yeah, but you get to put your own spin to it, your own personal touch,
Yeah.
and it's more personal to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just get joy out of doing it because I've never really been like computer savvy or artistic I'm like, oh, this is my art. Like makeup and fashion has always been my art. And now I'm learning how to like edit photos and stuff like that. And it's just really fun. I love
My
it.
next question: were you nervous to try OnlyFans?
Very.
Or
Yeah.
You were just
So I started-
you were worried about the response from people? Is that what it was?
Yeah. I started on Patreon because I was like, well, I'm not going to do OnlyFans because it just has such a bad stigma. And
Yeah.
you know, and of course, my biggest thing was like my kids and my husband, like my family.
Yeah.
I'm like, they're judging me anyway. Like everyone's judging me anyways. Even with Patreon, they're judging me.
Mhm.
They're judging me with my photography if I put it on Instagram. So, and with Patreon, I'm doing a lot more kind of just photography, but on OnlyFans, I'm actually trying to do it like every single day. I'm committing to my everyday life. So if it's like,
You know what it is? It's your life.
Yeah.
It's your life. You're living it. You get to experience it. It's the power of being the woman you are, and it shows in your pictures, in the features in your face, and the way you present yourself. You just got to think it that way, and don't think about all these haters on the internet.
Yeah.
You are you. Just be
gonna
you,
hate
who
anyway.
you are, and that's it.
Mhm.
Exactly.
But yeah, I'm just trying to do more like, you know, like my diet, my exercise, my like everyday, like getting ready, like photography, like everything. So I'm just trying to put more of my life in there, kind of like it's a TV show.
Sure.
You got 3 people who care about you a lot, and that's all that matters. You know what I mean? Everything else is just extra stuff.
So
my
eldest daughter is 17, and so I first talked to her about it, and I'm like, I'm going to do Patreon, and I explained to her, and then she's like, why don't you just do OnlyFans? And I was like, well, because blah blah blah. And then she was like, I'm like, you know, I don't want your friends teasing you or whatever. And she's like, they already think you're on there anyways. She's like, you might as well just get on there. And I was like,
She had it all figured out, didn't she?
Yeah.
These days are different. The kids are on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
I can't believe you have a 17-year-old.
But then funny, she came home like last week. She's like, I need your phone. And I'm like, why? And she's like, I need to go on your Instagram and block all these dudes, like all her guy friends. So she blocked them all. And then like, that was it. She wasn't like, Mom, you're
That's a
embarrassing
bonus.
me.
Yeah.
It was just like, done.
I knew about your OnlyFans, but I haven't seen any pictures because divorce is not my budget. So, but the pictures on your Instagram are absolutely gorgeous. Your photographer does a great job. The subject does a great job. So,
Thank you so much.
I'm sure that the OnlyFans will grow. I'm sure it will. So,
yeah, it's been good so far. And you know, I'm pretty lucky with like even my dad's fan base. I don't get a lot of haters or like rude people.
Yeah.
I'm pretty lucky that way. So
yeah. I mean, you're going to have your pervs out there. There's just people like that you just can't avoid it. But
of course.
But
like, that's expected.
But I think you're approaching it with the right attitude, and I think it'll take off, and if it hasn't already, and
nothing but the best.
Yes,
nothing but the best.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Well, I'll have to come back very soon and tell you all about the good news.
I was going to ask you about that, if you would come back and tell us about that.
I will.
Awesome.
That'd be great.
I'll reach out, Mark, as soon as I can.
Please do. Please do. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us?
No, I don't think so. I think we covered everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you can stay on if you want to. I can't think of anything. You caught me off guard by coming on early. So.
Oh, so sorry.
I'm glad you did, but
the time zone thing might have screwed me up a little bit. I was just like,
that's okay. That's okay.
That's okay. I want to wish you a lot of luck, like I say, into your future, especially getting your dad into the Hall of Fame. I want to see that happen. I really, really want to see that happen.
We all do. We all
well deserved. Well deserved.
Yes, and we put this up there almost every show. So,
thank you so much.
We're doing our part. Hopefully, it gets. We think that WWE watches this show. There's a couple of things that have popped up on their shows that only we put out there. So we're kind of thinking they're watching, but this may be just the case. You never know. So.
Yeah.
Triple H, Dynamite Kid Hall of Fame, please.
Yes,
it's overdue.
Absolutely.
I agree. Thank you guys for the support. I appreciate it.
Well, Bronwyne, thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to having you on soon. So please stay in touch.
Yeah.
Good luck, Bronwyne.
I will. Thank you so
Take
much.
care, Bronwyne.
Thank you.
Bye. Happy birthday again.
Bye. Thank you.
Bronwyne Billington, the Dynamite Doll.
She's so great to have on.
That's awesome.
Beautiful inside and out. So.
She's great.
Yeah.
Yes. Hot in here.
Mark, get a drink. Get a drink.
I'm all right.
Get your tea. Take a sip.
I am truly blessed.
I was not going to ask this
I
question.
am truly blessed. On my 50th birthday, Bronwyne, the Dynamite Doll, said happy birthday. Not only once, but twice.
Yes. What, my happy birthday didn't do anything for you?
Well, it's a little bit different, Mark.
Yeah, it's a little different, Mark.
It's a little different.
Okay. But yeah, we're definitely going to have her on again. I love having her on. She's
great.
To talk to.
Great guest. Great guest.
You probably noticed my screen shaking because my knees were knocking.
All I know is I've never seen you get choked up before.
Oh boy. Well, I know where he's going.
It's spelled B-R-O.
Hey, Ricky, don't move. I'll get you a towel.
Okay. No, but she's a great guest. I would love to see her come into the United States and have some success here. So
yeah.
Like I said, I would love to see her.
Great
I'd love to see her and her cousin in NXT. That would be the perfect place for them.
yes, absolutely.
Perfect.
Jason, I don't know. We'll see. He means without us. I think that's what he means.
Great success to Bronwyne. And
Mark the Bird sent you a yes. Yes. I look forward to having her on soon. Anxious to hear what she's got in the works there that she can't talk about. So that we finished off right in time. We're at the top of the hour, and that means
the time not any better.
So we will be back on the backside of this. You're watching Spanning the Globe on the Podcast Mafia Network. Got to change the banner. Yeah, that was a great interview. She's a sweetheart. Just
She is.
beautiful inside and out. She really is. Love her personality.
Can I show my shirt today? I got a new shirt day.
Yes, absolutely. It's your birthday.
In the honor of John Cena turning heel this weekend.
Yes, we
This
talked about
past
that.
weekend. I had a custom shirt made today.
Nice.
Loyalty is dead.
It is.
Mhm.
All those Make-A-Wish kids are just upset right now.
And on the back we have the Chain Gang logo.
I haven't heard of that. That's
Chain Gang. That was when he first came out. He had the lock.
okay.
I read somewhere the WWE copyrighted the phrase
Break a wish.
break a wish. Not make a wish, break a wish.
Break
Yeah,
a wish.
break a wish.
That-
I was gonna have that put on my shirt.
That's probably what he's going to
Wow.
come out to in some outfit or
The
something.
guy
like
that was doing the shirt said put the Chain Gang logo because he couldn't find the font for the Make a Wish thing. Like,
Before we proceed on to hour two, I want to get this off on a sad note, but I think a couple of things are worth mentioning.
Mhm.
CJ Smith, who's a avid viewer of our show, and a great guy, recently lost his cousin this past week. I think it was weekend. Very tragic story. In our hearts and our prayers go out to CJ and his family.
Yep.
But I want to put this up here in tribute to his cousin,
definitely, CJ.
Jacob Lee Thomas Perez Canchino. Very young, died way too soon. So, and I'm sorry it was so short, but I didn't want to get the copyright hit for the music.
Thoughts
But
and
our
prayers with
prayers
CJ's
are with-
family.
Yes, absolutely. It's devastating. The circumstances were really tragic. I won't get into it, but it's just a shame to see somebody so young die so young. So,
Yeah.
but also I want to reach out to our former co-host and fellow collector, James William Lawrence. He lost his beloved two pets, his two dogs. One pet passed away one day, and the other one, I guess, was so hit hard by this and grief-stricken that she passed as well. So we want to put this out there for Jim in honor of his two dogs. That's the first one that I think the first one passed away. Beautiful dogs. Kendall and Abby.
Beautiful dogs. Beautiful.
Yeah, and when a pet passes away, it's not much easier than a
No,
human.
because
passed away.
truthfully, they become part of your family too.
Yeah.
I believe it was the white one that went first, and then
That's
the
right.
other one
That's
went
right.
behind them.
Yeah,
Her, yeah.
yeah.
I
The
reached
first
out
one was
to them before
expected
the
because
show.
the first one was expected because she was in bad health, but the second one wasn't quite as expected. So
Thoughts and prayers out to James.
Yep.
yeah, he's pretty upset about it, and I don't blame him. I would be too. I've had to put down 3 pets of my own. It's just not fun.
No.
Not fun
I
at
had
all.
to bury one of my own.
Yeah.
Our little Bella passed away. My son's very first dog. His teacup of 16 years. She outlived her life. Put it that way.
Yeah.
Never
So
easy.
no, it's never easy. Sure isn't. So let me check my list here. I got a little schedule here. I got to refer back to it. I guess since we're talking about belts right now in the belt hobby, Ben, do you want to talk about this? I think you said you want to touch on it briefly. There was something that occurred involving you and a former member of your group. You want to talk about that?
Sure.
You want to go full screen? You want to stay like this?
You can stay like this.
Okay.
So the situation is this: for those that I know, plenty of you guys out in the audience have seen the post. Somebody coming after me. This person purchased some belts from Classic Shields. I had some complications on it. This has been a 4 to 5 year process. He originally ordered these same belts from another maker. Had the maker make the belts. Backed out of the deal. So this maker now is stuck with these belts. Went with Classic Shield. And this has been going back and forth for years. Well, he finally got the belts. At this point, he's going up and down and sideways with Classic Shields. So Classic Shields asked him, like, look, you don't have to take the belts. Just when you get the belts, don't open the box and slap a shipping label on and send them on to someone else. And as soon as we get tracking, we'll refund you your money. He didn't do that. He opened the belts. It becomes a back and forth because allegedly the belts were damaged. There was some damage to it. Again, I was not part of any of this process. I didn't help him acquire the belts. I don't even talk to Classic Shields. I haven't talked to Classic Shields in years. The last time I talked to them, it was over an estimate for the All Japan Triple Crown, which I ended up buying for a fraction of the cost from another maker. And I was highly excited and satisfied with that maker's work. That's irrelevant, but that just plugs into the timeline. Because now, supposedly, allegedly, it's been said that I'm censoring and I'm avoiding someone from giving a bad review about a situation that I was not a part of. Right. I'm gonna start twisting.
19 years ago.
It's been 87 years.
You're probably still waiting too. I'm not a proponent. I'm not a backer of Classic Shields because I don't like their practice. So I don't even deal with them. The one Classic Shields belt I have is I bought secondhand, and a lot of people in the hobby do that also. Because
I will only buy secondhand for CS. Yeah.
They don't want to wait an extended amount of time for their belts. I understand that. But this same person that bought these belts from Classic Shields also had a problem with 4 other orders from Classic Shields. No, you know how I feel about that. There's no perfect maker. There's no perfect maker, and
no,
they have their hangups and they have their issues also. I'm not going to say,
yeah, it's hit and miss.
I'm not going to say they're any less guilty of any bad situation. All makers have their deficiencies.
Okay, I'm back.
But
I'm using my phone and the tablet overheated.
But I I got pulled into the situation. So now this guy's going around here and make a personal post. Let me address one thing first. Admins of any group don't have to give you an explanation why they kick you. If you're expecting that, your expectations are a little too high. You can get kicked from any group for any reason. That's like coming into somebody's yard and taking a piss in somebody's yard and thinking it's okay to do it. Mm-hmm. This guy went and tried to trash me on my post. Didn't go over well with the other admins. Let me tell you that right now. We tried with this person for years to be reasonable, to be fair with him. For him to come after me like he did, he got banned. And I'm pretty sure you guys seen him whine and complain in another group. They got banned. That's another thing that is cringe and goofy and stupid.
Yeah, you go from one group to another.
Why would you go to another group to complain you got banned from another group? I've had this situation run up on me multiple times. I don't know why it is when somebody getting kicked from CBB, they have to go and cry to another group because they got kicked.
Happened to me twice last year.
Right. Makes no sense whatsoever. I can't get it.
He came out of the group.
Right. Grow up, man. Grow up. It's ridiculous. If you're not caught up on what's going on, you need to go check in the groups. I'm not gonna reverse it.
John Cena turned heel and Grandpa's going heel. Watch out.
It's goofy. It's goofy and it's stupid. You're supposed to be a bunch of grown individuals in these groups.
We're too old for this shit.
And,
sorry.
Right. You're too old for it, man. You're too old for it. I don't know if
I don't know.
Poor Ben. Ben does take it all.
I know. Do
you remember
man,
back in the day they had Mikey Likes It?
You know how many you know how many knife marks I got in my back?
Ben's got like super armor.
All right.
He's taking knives to the back over and over and over. And
he's got to paralyze it somehow, guys. Come on.
I'm the target. You know what? I'll be the bad guy. Because from now on, and this always do, just gonna be in a case of I'm gonna be the jerk. This is what it's coming to.
You're the jerk and Mark's the bully.
Right. Yeah. That's what it's just gonna come to.
Oh Jesus.
By the way, the guy that hates me, that bully, he bought a belt I re-leathered.
I got focused on because I have a life outside and I was asleep. I had dozed off and woke up to this long diatribe about how
the nerve
I didn't treat him right and I censored him when I wasn't the one that declined his post.
Okay.
I wasn't the one.
People have to understand there's admins and there's moderators in these groups.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Just
there's
there's
only one in CBB. His name's Ben Walker.
They gotta understand
that's what it is.
There's many faces.
I'm
that
the
are
only
behind
admin in CBB, according to some people.
They gotta understand.
I'm the only one.
You must be the AJ Styles of the group. You're the face that runs the place.
I guess, but
Ben's the head of the complaint department. Just go see Ben.
Yeah,
Oh.
Cease and desist! Cease and desist!
He just made Ben laugh. Now he's trying to be serious.
But today it was
cease and desist. Cease and desist.
Tag me in a post. Tag me in a post whining about he got kicked.
Well, I had the giggles before the show.
Why are you whining about you got kicked from a group? Why? If you got kicked, you got kicked. I got kicked from plenty of groups. I don't care.
I got kicked out of a group 6 months ago.
Touch grass, man.
And they asked me to join. I said no.
Touch
I was
grass.
kicked out. Why would I join?
Touch grass.
Preach.
Touch grass. It's ridiculous, man. And for the people that's taking their little shots at me too, you about to leave CBB. Your membership is under review. You know who you are.
Ruh-roh.
You know who you are. Take another
So we're
shot.
saying
Take another shot.
They're about to get their sucker card pulled. Basically.
I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this, man. Every time something happens, here they come after me. Here they come after me.
He said, "Keep it brief."
I didn't even moderate. I didn't even moderate that group, or I didn't even moderate that post that he tried to post weeks ago about Classic Shield.
Grass
He's
Angels.
going to do Grass Angels.
I was asked to back off, leave it alone.
Antonio,
Touch
we're
grass,
talking about
man.
a different subject. That's the kind of burning grass. We don't talk about that on here.
I've taken too much time on this.
No, go ahead. You're fine.
I'm not gonna keep
I'm
addressing
just
it.
gigging. I'm just gigging a little bit. So
No, go ahead.
I've been looking forward to this all day.
I'm not gonna keep drawing this out. It's
I know what he
ridiculous,
wants to
man.
do. He wants to make believe he's crying.
I do.
Please, man. Please don't kick me out.
Right. I don't get that, man. Every time somebody get kicked from CBB, it don't even be me. Here they come, message me. Why did I get kicked out? Now I gotta go look. Now I know who I kick out. No,
Hey,
but
Ben,
I
I
gotta
was
go
reading
look
that
in the
and
activity.
was
I gotta go
violent
look in the
music
activity
playing.
log and see who kicked them. And then I asked that admin, why did you kick them? I'm gonna tell you one thing that gets you kicked. If you got an admin blocked and we
Bingo.
run your name, because there's a section in our admin tools. It's called unavailable. If we run that list, it gives us a list. Everybody that's got us blocked in that list, you get counter blocked. You get removed from the group. You get banned.
Checkmate.
It just got ran through. It just got ran through by one of the admins, and he got a lot of people. Makers. It was about 30 people that
For some people, yes.
got flinged out. Touch grass, bro. That's what they need to do.
Now I will make a confession right here. The 2 times I got accused of that, yeah, I did it, and I took great pleasure in it.
Mm-hmm. There's been times I did, but there's been times I don't. The first thing I say is like, well, it wasn't me. Let me look at the activity log and I'll follow up.
I take that back. The first time I didn't take pleasure. It just pissed me off, and I did it out of anger. So I don't regret it.
I was going to ask you if there was a towel involved in that one.
It's ridiculous, man. let's do better, man.
Yeah,
do better.
Let's leave it better than we
And
found
then I'm the one that had my feelings hurt. I was butthurt. I had my feelings hurt. But you make a post about me kicking you out of.
Welcome to the club.
There's avenues to get help if there's something wrong up here.
I'm going to create a group for the belt hobby. It's going to be called Belt Hobbies Anonymous.
Yeah, it was even explained. Ben was in the hospital last week. Why are you? What triggered this? It was even told to this person. I don't want your apology.
Ew.
I don't even want you to admit you wrong. Stay away from me, and I won't comment any further. I'm done with it.
You're fine. If you need to vent, go ahead.
I'm done with it.
Can you put up
it's
more
not.
now?
It's not worth the time. It's not worth the time or energy, especially when you've been blacklisted by 11 different makers. If makers are blacklisting you, there's a problem because all of them want to make money.
Yeah,
because that's what their livelihood is. But you didn't carry yourself in a professional manner. If Classic Shields come out with them screenshots, your ass is fried grass. I'm telling you now.
Ooh. Fried grass.
People see those and how you call them all kind of MFers all up and down and through the ways and say what you said about them. not gonna look good.
I've got to learn to read these comments right up on the
Yes,
screen.
you must.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
I'm
laughing.
glad it's the second hour.
You know,
I'm glad
but
it's
this
the
is
second
the thing,
hour.
man. I'm glad everybody's got a lighthearted demeanor and approach to it.
I've been having a ball today.
I'm not deep into it. You asked me, did I want to discuss it? What did I tell you? Really,
No,
not
just
really.
a little bit. Just
Yeah.
a little bit.
Just a little bit, maybe. I really don't want to go in depth, but there's always another side of the stories that is not being told.
Oh, it gets told. It just gets ignored by the offending party. So
Right.
You know,
And then you got
it's
people
like the
in the
old saying
background trying
goes,
to gas.
Ben.
People trying to gas him up instead of coming to me and say, "Hey, that's okay. Take another shot at me, though, and you're gonna lead championship belt brothers." That's a warning.
Like,
that's a fact.
You know, like they say, Ben.
Take another
tread
shot
lightly,
at me,
right?
and you know who you talk.
They say-
You know who I'm talking to because you're watching right now.
They say
Take another
tread
shot
lightly.
at me, and it's gonna get ugly.
Get
All right.
out of this group.
I'm done.
Ben yelled at me.
I'm sick of this, man.
It's my birthday.
You gonna come attack me? You gonna come attack the group for no reason because you don't know how to follow instructions.
I've been in tears from laughing all day today.
You're probably the same person. On the door says push here, and you trying to pull it. Same person.
Oh man, that says it all right there.
Dope.
Oh dear. Okay.
Oh man.
Any more you want to add to that? I mean, feel free. Feel free. I'm just asking.
Hey guys, do you hear the violins playing in the
Oh,
background?
They're talking Doza. You know. There is.
There's groupies out there.
There is, and I tell people don't treat me any different. You know,
Here's what's,
Groupies
here's
are
what's
fan-
funny about the whole thing is that the maker that this guy originally was upset about, nobody really cares for.
No,
right.
I had a bad experience. We talked about that on the show.
And that's the thing. I told this guy that you had a bad experience. That's why he said it in that one comment. Oh, I heard Mark Haggard. Excuse me.
Haggerty.
Haggerty.
Right.
Haggerty, whatever.
Yeah, Dan Haggerty.
I've got three
That-
last names according to this
right.
guy.
that who told you that situation with Mark? Me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it comes down to.
Well, that guy's mad at me because I called him out on this show for being slow on shipping a belt, and he got pissed off at me.
Right.
That's fine. He was slow to ship out the belt, so that's the thing. But I won't revisit. Yeah, Mark Haggard. Yeah, it's either Haggerty, Haggard, or Maggard. He'll get it right.
No,
one
I
day.
thought I like that. It's perfect right there. Mark Haggerty, the bully,
There you go.
AKA.
No relation to Dan Haggerty, who played Grizzly Adams.
Yeah, Grizzly Adams. Come on, Mark.
Yeah.
Dan Haggerty, Mark
It's
Haggerty.
goofy, man.
Yeah.
But now I'm off my soapbox. I got that
I've
off my chest.
been booted from a couple of groups, and I've moved on about my day. I don't care less.
I don't
Pretty
care.
easy to move on, you know.
Well, I can get pissed off about it, but what?
You know-
it's not
you
really
know
that
how-
to do.
do.
You know why I find out I get kicked
Nothing.
through? Somebody try to tag me, or they'll give me a link, and I can't click on it.
Yeah, it's not real life, guys. Relax.
No,
Touch grass. It grows.
I don't touch this stuff.
Just a group.
I'm talking about the grass that grows off the ground. That's
I
not-
know.
not
I
that-
know.
Hey, do
I know.
like
No,
the
that-
Irishmen with the kilts. Touch grass, okay?
You know, it's out there.
Little short leprechaun.
Get some fresh air.
That's why you see leprechauns laughing a lot because they're running across the grass getting tickled.
Yeah. Yeah, we know. Yeah, I mean, what good does it do to go to another group and complain about getting kicked from another group? Nobody cares.
It just showed. It just ignorance was just
Aha.
opened.
Aha!
I like what you did there, Kevin.
Irishman kilts. Scottishmen wear kilts. That's right.
Oh, excuse me, my bad. Speaking
It's
of
not
kilts,
Scottish,
I gotta
it's
get
crap.
mine. I gotta get mine out of the cleaners.
If it's not Scottish, it's crap. I was so flustered by our guest earlier
Oh, we
that I
all
forgot to
were.
mention
We all were.
at the top of the hour that this show is sponsored by Marked Leather Championship Belt Leathering, by Ashley Southern Designs, and by Unique Championship Belts. And I want to give a special shout out to Kevin Davenport and the DDK podcast. I got it right twice in a row.
Wow.
He's on typically Tuesday nights, but he made an announcement, or is going to make an announcement, that he's switching to Saturday nights. I think he's mentioned it last week, didn't he?
Yep.
Okay. I've lost track. It's been a long week. But you can catch him on the Wide World of Belts channel or Facebook group. He's got the DDK channel on YouTube. He's also on Instagram. And there's a couple other social media apps you can Twitch. I think it's on Twitch. So be sure to check that out. And if you're watching us on YouTube, that portion of the show is made possible by a partnership with the Brothers in Kayfabe podcast. They haven't put any new content out lately, but we do greatly appreciate their partnership on the subscription, because it makes it more affordable for us, which allows us to bring this content to you on YouTube and on Facebook, even though Facebook is starting to clamp down on some of this.
Shout out to them, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, thank you very much.
Brandon, for reaching out to me today as well.
Yeah.
Hey, Kevin, Lord. I'm looking to get one with my family crest on it, believe it or not, in my family crest colors. Just to have it.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, it doesn't happen. I was going to bring a binky on the show.
Oh, you're going to bring a binky.
I was going to bring a binky on the show, but I don't have one.
Are we going to give out Spanning the Globe teething rings?
Yeah.
Also, onesies.
Also want to point out that we're going to have a belt giveaway as soon as we reach 500 subscribers to the YouTube channel. And I think we're a little over 200 right now. So let's get that up to 500 so we can give away this belt. It is a Winged Eagle CNC dual-plated, beautiful belt by Unique Championship Belts. It will be on my leather. This is not the belt. It's going to be identical belt. I haven't received the plates yet. But as soon as I get them, I'm going to put them on leather, and it'll be available for a giveaway once we reach 500 subscribers.
As soon as that happens, we do the giveaway.
So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, Wide World of Belts. If you have a friend or relative or just anybody you know that you work with or know that love wrestling and are interested in the belts, get them to subscribe so we give away this belt.
Spread the good word.
Yeah. I also still have these belts for sale. This NWA TV by Myamidasser. It's on the oxblood strap, which is my leather. And I'm asking $300 ship for that. I'm also asking for a $300 ship for this. It is a great custom belts, Hogan 86, CNC, dual-plated, beautiful belt. And I'm selling these belts only because I need the room. So if you're interested in those belts, please hit me up after the show, or they will be on the belt sales post tomorrow. I sold the Georgia TV, by the way. Someone bought that last week. I also have one more thing for sale here. I have the this send-out strap. It's a lace strap on my leather for the Premier Domed Globe. It is not for the Figs. It's not for the Fandu. It's not for any other version of the Dome Globe, only the Premier. So if you have a Premier Dome Globe that's on the stock strap and it's got that stamping around the edges, this will dress it up really nicely. And I'm asking $350 ship for this inside the U.S. So you can hit me up for that. So
I do have one thing to add to your sales post, and I'll be adding it to tomorrow's sales post.
Okay.
I am putting up my Mateen AEW TNT belt. I'm asking $300 ship for that. It'll be in the sales post tomorrow on the Wide World of Belts. Belt is made by Mateen. It's 4mm zinc TNT AEW.
Geez. Ricky, you're becoming quite the comedian. It's gonna go banana. There you go. Yeah.
Just give it a shot. It'll be all right.
Yeah. That's a good point, Antonio. Great.
Oh yeah, that's exactly. Excuse me. That's exactly what they do.
Mm-hmm.
They go talking trash about CBB, but won't leave.
Right.
Won't leave. They'll leave. Not voluntarily, but that's okay.
They get to heave ho.
Nah, there's a whole new heel bit. There's a whole new grandpa.
So we had Elimination Chamber this last weekend, and as everyone knows, John Cena turned heel. Quite the shock for most people.
Not.
We all
No.
We
had
all
a good
knew
feeling
it.
that was going to happen.
We thought Cody was going to turn heel.
No,
No. Like we said, John Cena gave it away because he stayed in the ring too long.
Once he did
Plus,
that,
we knew it was coming. Us old heads knew it was coming.
there.
Well, they've
So-
been talking about it for,
And he's always
I mean,
wanted to turn
he-
heel, but he never could with Vince.
he said it in an interview. I think I have the interview in my phone. He said he had the singlets ready. He had a remix soundtrack to come
He
out
had everything
to,
ready.
and a Titantron and everything. And it was put to the side, and all that stuff stayed in the closet, he said.
Did you guys see the picture of John Cena looking out the ring from behind? Had the NW that had the
NWO,
ball
yeah.
spot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Actually, here it is. I got to send it to you, Mark.
Yes, you are, Ricky. I greatly appreciate that. Yeah. He didn't even save any for the chop session. Ben didn't even save his. That's a chop session stuff, Ben. You got
There you go, Mark.
That.
who's not to say I'm going to have one? I'm not going to have one tomorrow. I think I need to address the group too.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's what needs that's the group is on an explanation for that, not just for this podcast, but that group.
Oh, shoot.
Hey, if the president can have a speech, Ben can have a speech. I'm all for it.
It's not even so much of a speech. It's just when you read stuff like that, it's annoying and it's disturbing.
No, it's just BS to wake up to. It's like it's children. You know what I mean? We're all grown men. Come
I'm
on.
the child one though because I kicked him. I'm supposed to take his BS and eat it in the group that I run. I'm supposed to be the bigger person and just let him abuse. If that happened to any of you guys' group, you're not going for it. So why I need to go for it? That's the childish one that he had to make.
Hey, Alyssa.
Okay, so what Richard was talking about.
I had a new
Yeah, we
track,
did
a new
this sit-down
studio
interview
mix
not
theme
too
song,
long ago.
final mix. I had 7 new singlets, low-cut singlets with boxing-type robes. I already had the boots in storage, so I dusted them off. I was ready to go, and already thinking about what I could do with the story. Okay, what is heel? A heel is not just new gear. The objectivity or the message behind the singlet and the boxing robes and the boots is its exact opposite of what you saw with the street gear. The jean shorts, the t-shirt, the ball cap, the sneakers. No, go the opposite route. And now lean into the opposite of everything you stand for. So I would begin to not work as hard. I would show up less. I would be untrustworthy, unloyal. I would lack respect in what I did. Like, all you have to do is turn that on its. I would give up a lot. All those things you could take and make interesting stories. And this is the stuff that's running through my head, not what moves me. It's like, how can I take the intellectual property that people are familiar with, twist it? So it's like, this guy's insane.
Okay, I'm gonna play the whole thing, but
Yeah.
I don't know. But
I believe so.
the aftermath of the heel turn followed up with Travis Scott, who was in the ring, and he's a rapper, right? Or is he a singer?
Yep. Rapper Travis Scott. Yeah.
He got involved in this deal, and supposedly the rumor is that Cody has a black eye and
Busted
Busted
eardrum.
eardrum,
Busted
yeah.
eardrum.
and it came from this right here.
Apparently somebody didn't talk to him before he did what he did.
Yeah. Oops, I got pulled back up here.
The Rock's response was
Right here. Boom.
Yeah, that's a full hit.
He better not get his ass back in that ring because there's going to be a receipt coming.
he's gonna need more than Sage to get that away.
Watch that blow right there. The impact.
You can see
Bam.
his head bounce. Why
Yeah,
would
he
his head
hit
bounce
hard.
if you didn't contact him?
That's an open hand slap.
I can't believe nobody told him.
That's
The
so
Rock.
slap.
The Rock said it at the press conference. He said, this is not real, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, who
exactly.
does he think he is? Dr. D, Dave Schultz?
One
So
way or
man
another,
slap.
Get his one way or another.
Yeah.
But from what I'm hearing, Travis Scott is actually going to have a physical part in this group. He's training.
Somebody
Maybe that's
better
why
tell
we're
him.
bringing
Perfect
in,
time for payback.
Somebody better tell him he got a receipt coming.
Yeah.
It may not be Cody. It may not be Cody. It could be somebody else.
Why
They
does it
said
remind me of
he started
Dennis
wrestling
Rodman?
school. Yeah.
Why does
That's
that
what they're
remind me
doing.
Why
That's
does
what
this
they're
remind
doing.
me of Dennis Rodman in WCW?
I mean,
Yep.
Bad Bunny learned it. He didn't hurt anybody. He did everything right. And this guy comes in and just bashes Cody in the head.
Bad Bunny. Yeah, Bad Bunny and Logan Paul, they both knew.
Yeah.
They both knew going into it. This guy, he just thought it was from when he was in his childhood. What he perceived was,
Or maybe he just thought,
in
hey,
his
this is my
eyes.
chance to be a badass on nationwide TV.
Yeah, that Brian Breaker spear.
Before we get away from John Cena, he was interviewed by Bill Apter, or his dad was interviewed by Bill Apter. Did you guys see this interview?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to play this for those of you who hadn't seen this. John Cena's dad was interviewed by Bill Apter, who used to be the editor of Pro Wrestling Illustrated. He does a podcast where he talks to wrestlers. And listen to this.
Son shocked everybody by aligning himself with The Rock. And why have you talked to him? Why did he do this?
You know, Bill, you're a real good friend.
Thank you.
We go back a long way.
We do.
But will you please stop? I'm tired of guys like you. I'm tired of the other phone calls I'm getting. I don't know why he did what he did. You're going to have to get that from him. I am so tired of this. Why don't we just let it play out and find out what's happening? A reporter's a reporter. But listen, Bill Apter, friend, enough's enough. And thanks.
Hello?
Damn, even John Cena's dad turning heel.
Well, wait a minute.
That's a word.
I wouldn't say what Cody Rhodes said to you, but you know what I will say?
What's
Have
that?
a nice day, and thanks for nothing.
Jeez.
Well,
His dad turned
really well.
his dad turned heel before he did.
I thought that was Ben repeating what he said earlier.
Yeah, it's a work, Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big time work.
Right, it's work.
Dad's just putting some
That's
more
good.
elbow grease
That's
on
good.
it.
That's good.
Yeah. That's kind of like MJF and his parents.
Are we going to hear from his mom next?
After all, his dad took a lot of crap off of him because he was doing the shows and they were advertising John Cena was going to be there and everybody showed up and it was his father.
Yeah.
He didn't lie.
Let's see here. Okay. We talked about Cody getting that blow from Travis Scott. Well, Conrad Thompson was checking on Cody Rhodes, and this came up. This was after the Elimination Chamber, and he says that Cody has a huge black eye, and that Cody claims that Travis Scott didn't touch him. The video says otherwise.
Yeah.
He says, I checked on Cody, and I was like, dude, I saw it, but a burst eardrum? Are you okay? He replied, didn't touch me. I got wild bruise somehow, though, and sent me a picture. I said, well, damn, I'm glad you're okay. Mostly, he jokingly said, the horseman got me. I just thought it was funny that Cody even now is like, he didn't even touch me. Now, of course, we know that's not the case. He's sporting a major black eye right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's true or not about that he burst his eardrum, but buddy, it is a brutal blow that we saw there.
Yeah, we all saw it.
Yes.
So, that he's going to have to go back to the performance center and get a little training, I think. But
But like Ben said, there'll be a receipt coming.
yeah,
Oh, definitely.
yeah.
You'll get one.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have the picture up here, but did you guys hear about Rhea Ripley being removed from the WrestleMania lineup?
Yeah, she was on there. They were going to do her
She's supposed to be in a triple threat.
Yeah.
threat match, and then she
Yeah.
was pulled.
So they
Well,
took the title off of her. I'm wondering if she might be with child. I mean,
That's
who knows?
possible.
The only thing that makes me think is she did that dive off the top rope.
Yeah. That's the same thing. If you suspect injury, I mean,
but that's a heck of a major star to not have on your biggest show.
Yeah. Something's up. I guess we'll know more later.
Speaking of men with kilts, what's going on, James Ellis? I can't talk tonight.
James, hi James.
He's Irish. He's not Scottish.
James Ellis.
Okay.
James Ellis.
Also have we got a scammer alert tonight, guys.
Do we?
Yes, we do.
Geez.
Okay. Let's hear about this person.
Let's do.
Where'd our host go?
Man, he scammed so bad he knocked Mark off.
Boy, that's a heck of a scammer. Got rid of our host.
All right.
Mark's scamming. He's giving out false advertisements. He disappeared.
How often? Wait a minute. There he is.
Are you scamming us?
Did you get scammed, Mark?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Scam me out of my show. Okay. Because I just popped up an error and I had to come back in.
Like, where'd he go?
Okay. Hopefully it don't happen again. Okay. This popped up on NWO belt, quick belt. And this guy, James Talisman, was using Keith Salea's pictures of his belts to try to sell these belts. So, and Rod Emerson, who is the admin of that group, called him out on this. So, oops. I'm trying to get the comment off there. I clicked on the wrong thing. So he was booted from that group and banned for life for being a scammer. And I think he's been removed from some other groups. So watch out for this guy named James Talisman. He's using this newest trick of using other pictures, people's pictures to scam people. So watch out for that. Again, do your due diligence, get references, use goods and services.
You guys are doing an excellent job in CBB with reference checks.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
Absolutely. I know we're out of order here, guys, but I'm playing by ear. First hour kind of threw me off.
Sorry, I didn't mean
No, not you. I'm not. You probably saw my camera shaking, though. My knees were just knocking together.
Was that your knees?
You sure that was your knee?
I didn't see your hands anywhere.
Uh-oh.
I didn't see your hands now.
Cease and desist, Mark. Cease and desist.
Cease and desist.
Cease and
Yeah. Let's see what else we got on tap here. Hold on a second here. Can pull up the list. Okay, so Elimination Chamber. Oh, what about the beatdown? The women's beatdown.
Oh, Jade?
Jade, yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
That was brutal, wasn't it?
I think Jade's went after one of the girls that went after her.
She beat Wesley Snipes so bad that his grandfather.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
I think it's Bianca.
I think so too.
You think so?
It is, because you see how fake she was in the Elimination Chamber.
I called the title match on Monday.
Yeah.
Well, she's stripping off her outer clothes when Jade hit the ring, like she's ready for a fight.
Well, she deserves an Oscar for that acting in the Elimination Chamber. Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Stop.
Not a bad card overall.
She hit her so hard her weave was running out of the ring.
I think the whole thing was a great show.
See what you did there, Ricky. Hey, I need a sock.
Mark needs a sock. Just put it on the doorknob.
That's a leather product, by the way. Oh man,
Choke Knoll, huh?
I've been laughing all day, guys. Just over. He kicked me out of his groove. What am I gonna do?
Made a whole post about it. Tag me in the post. I never went to the notifications, turn the notifications off to that post, and untag
This was Mark
myself.
all day. This was Mark all day in the chat. Wait, I'm gonna post it right now.
Oh, yeah.
This was Mark all day in the chat.
I didn't hear it.
Here, listen to this.
Cease and desist. Cease and desist.
Okay, Richard, I didn't hear yours.
It's. I just posted it in the STG chat.
Oh, okay. I thought you put those. All right.
Just the picture.
Okay. Yeah, I've had the giggles all day. I cracked myself up. I was doing some impressions.
That's because the belt hobby sometimes it's a big ass.
Mark was laughing so hard he was actually crying.
I was. And I did it to myself. I didn't. I hope you guys got as good laugh as I did at it because I thought it was hilarious.
I got a headache for laughing so hard, man.
Those are the best ones to get.
I did.
Watch that.
Tears down my cheeks. Laughing so hard.
I almost blacked out a few times from laughing so much.
Jim, you're not kidding. Yeah, divorce is not my
budget. Let's not forget about the national disasters, Mark. The natural disasters. Yes.
They're going to WWE Hall of Fame. That's right.
Out time.
Earthquake and typhoon.
Let's just hope some others that have been waiting forever get in too.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Well, Dynamite Kid.
Dynamite Kid.
Nikita Koloff and Ivan Koloff.
Demolition. I mean, Jim Cornette.
Well, Demolition is in it this year. They're in the Hall of Fame. They're coming to the Hall of Fame.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, it was announced.
It wasn't okay.
It was announced.
Why not Jim Cornette and the Midnight Express? That is such a crime that they're not in there.
Yeah.
And Ivan Koloff was the WWF champion. I mean, I don't get it.
Giggle cookies. Giggle cookies.
Yeah. As long as they have icing on them.
Mark, what are you talking about?
Nothing. Never mind.
That's what she said. Anyways.
Man.
I have to mention this on a lighter note. Is anybody excited just like me for WWE 2K to drop? 25?
I saw somebody get theirs today.
I started downloading it last night. It's fully downloaded. Those who pre-ordered the Bloodline or Dead Man edition get the code tomorrow. My son bought me the physical copy. I bought myself the downloadable version. I like to have the actual copy of the game. A lot of the consoles are going the other way with this downloadable content.
Isn't Brody already in the WWE Hall of Fame?
I don't think so.
Legends. Yeah,
Right. Legends.
Okay, I thought.
I believe so.
He deserves it.
It's not a Hall of Fame without Bruiser Brody.
No. So I'm looking forward to that. There's a lot of new people that are being added to this one.
I wonder if Bruiser Brody, if he was still alive today, if he would have walked into the Hall of Fame induction barking.
You never know.
You know, I've seen him in an interview where he was out of character, and you were talking about a very eloquent speaker. He's a very eloquent speaker.
Yes.
It was kind of like,
wasn't he a teacher?
Yeah, it was kind of like Mr. Rogers
writer.
meets the wrestler. That's the way they were.
Yeah, he was
his
a sports
regular
writer.
everyday life was like, just like a Mr. Rogers type.
Is that true, Antonio? She had a falling out? Contract dispute, maybe? Contract dispute.
And then what is this thing with Carmella?
She's supposed to have a big announcement.
Yeah, she's saying
a big announcement.
WWE is against her because she had a baby. How many of the women had babies?
Yeah, they're punishing her. Yeah, Becky Lynch had a baby.
Becky Lynch doesn't come back. Came back, but she's still gone.
First of all, she was complaining about the nerve injury she suffered during childbirth. And
that's what
she
initially
wasn't
herself. That she couldn't come back. Right.
Yeah.
What, you just thought she was just going to walk around and moonwalk for the rest of her career?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Well,
Let me tell you something. There's not a big loss with Carmella.
No.
Let's not pretend that she was she was at the top of the card. She
she was good with Enzo and Cass, but that's all I gotta say.
Yes, that's when she was at her best with Enzo and Cass.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not true about Rhea. Okay.
When she went with what's his name, Jim Farnsworth or whatever his name is. the chin guy. Her career
Chin
started
guy.
going down.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know. I'd read that about
She's
Carmella,
awful in
and
the
I'm
ring.
like,
Yeah, I got to give it. She's awful in the ring.
you know,
She's also awful without makeup too, but that's another story.
very bad,
Yeah.
very bad. She goes from a 9 to a 1
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like looking at Ghostface without makeup.
quickly.
So what were you saying about oh shoot, what's her name? Mercedes Moné?
Oh, she looks like a horse.
We have to talk about her again.
Well, no, if you had your choice of the two, which one would you take?
Oh
Carmella.
man, I'd jump
Carmella.
off the cliff. No.
In the dark, it would be different. Yeah, Butterface.
Like that, Butterface.
Yeah.
Everything's good, Butterface. Yeah.
Yeah.
If the lights were out and I was really needy, I would. But if the lights were on, no.
Okay.
You're really
I'd
needy.
definitely jump off the cliff.
Hey.
So I got a NWA Dome Globe coming in for Relive, but it's been stuck in the Carolinas. USPS is just terrible, guys.
Yeah.
What's the chance of that happening? The NWA stuck
Yeah.
in the Carolinas.
Who'd have thought?
Yeah. No, that's true. I didn't think about that.
I guess it's stuck at home.
But USPS has just been horrible. I mean, the way Dakota Robertson's belt was stuck in transit for a month. It finally got delivered.
I'm switching to UPS ground.
So am I. So am I. It's cheaper too, by the way. Even with insurance, it's cheaper, and they're faster and they're more reliable. So
Wow, you see Phil's comment? Monet in Tokyo Dome. You
Yep.
could hear a pin drop. Yep. Just
She's
like
pretty-
her
she's-
attitude.
She's pretty much hated everywhere.
yeah,
Well, she created it herself because she
And
thinks
brought
she's
it all
God's
upon
gift to
herself.
women wrestling.
yeah.
She brought it all upon herself.
Yep.
The one place that she was well protected, she let them down.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Hey, when you reach our age, just touching somebody, touching your significant other, I should say. Bump into the kitchen, just like, ooh, there, foreplay.
Jason, would you like to come on the show sometime? Talk about your belts and your wrestling.
Heck
watching
yeah,
wrestling?
that's what I'm
That'd be
talking
great having
about.
Jason.
Yeah, have him
No,
come
yeah,
on. We'll
man.
talk about the promo
Oh,
era, belt
Yeah.
collecting.
Yeah.
Like to
That's
have
how
him
we
on.
met.
Like to have,
Excellent interview, man.
like to have him on. Like to have Phil on.
Yeah.
Have you guys
get in
noticed the
line.
price increases on the WWE shop?
Yeah.
What's going
What's
on
his
there?
name posted that across all the
Could
groups,
Was it
which
$20 to $30 more?
I mean,
Something
Is
like
that-
that.
the undisputed is like $515, and then
Is that the new tariffs that they're putting out
Yep.
there? Or?
that's what people are
Mhm.
wondering. And then the world heavyweight title's $515. I mean,
You got to remember their stuff is done overseas too.
I mean the world the big gold is 515. It's like, here we go.
Yeah, we'll get you guys in. We'll get you guys in the
It'd be
next
great
couple
having
weeks.
Jason
Definitely.
on.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
I think we'll
Maybe-
have Phil on maybe next week because I asked him first, and then we'll hit Jason.
Maybe Grandpa can take a week off and we'll just watch you guys. You can take my spot.
No,
not
no,
just-
no, no,
Not
no.
just
Here-
any spot.
no.
my
When we
spot.
get done talking to Phil, you can kick him out.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Okay.
Ben, not your dog spot, not your liver spot,
But my spot.
but your spot. Okay. All
Benny just
shops
kicked him out of
are made in China.
You might get your first paycheck, Ben. You don't want to miss it.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
I'll have another
Payday.
new belt day for
Yeah.
next week.
He'll get paid to boot.
I won't do
Yeah,
it
Ben-
unless Ben's there.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, USPS is just awful. I don't know what's up with that, but they're just awful.
It's unbelievable. It's just
Yeah.
But no, I had a guy supposed to ship me a belt from South Carolina, and it left the facility there, and it stuck around for like 2 or 3 days, and then finally it popped up in North Carolina. So let me see where it's at today. But yeah, it's awful. And even the lady that at my local post office has been very, very helpful with getting me the boxes, the game board boxes. She said that there's places that's just awful. Up in the Northeast is where it's worse.
wow.
Where's it? Here we go. It's in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Woo!
Yep. It will. It's supposed to be here Tuesday. Your package will arrive later than expected. Oh, really? Didn't know that.
It's waiting for Ric Flair to pick it up to bring it to you.
Well, I got lied to by FedEx. My Road Warrior figures were supposed to be here.
Yeah. Yeah, that sprayer would have taken 3 weeks if I'd shipped it through USPS. And then I did ship a belt that Georgia TV that I sold last week. I shipped it UPS. It made several stops between here and Georgia. It stopped in Arkansas. It stopped in Mississippi. It stopped in Alabama. But it got there
everywhere.
They got there within 4 or
Go
5
figure.
days.
The Georgia belt went to Georgia.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's gonna be boy. Ricky's on fire tonight.
Ricky's rolling them out, isn't he?
Right?
Yeah. He's here till Friday, guys.
That's the Chicago blood coming out of
All right, Chris. We'll see what we can do.
We got boiled up tonight.
But let's see. Make sure I didn't overlook anything.
What?
I don't think I did.
Nobody's posted about me. No screenshots.
I got one last thing, Mark.
Go for it.
Former WWE wrestler Tanel Dashwood and her husband Mike Rails welcomed their first baby.
I saw that, but who is she?
Tanel
Dashwood.
Oh, Tanel.
Tanel
Okay.
Dashwood.
What was
Yeah,
the name?
and he was the guy that was trying to be
Emma.
He was
Emma. That's it.
Emma.
Yep.
And he was the guy that was with Baron Corbin. Double
She's
Drop Kick
one that used to do
podcast
that.
in the house. What's up, Kev?
She did that stupid dance
Yeah.
and then came back and then started wearing the aviator glasses like she was Top Gun cool or
Yeah.
something.
What were they doing there?
This
Yeah,
after the
they had their
AEW
first
dumped her.
child. Yep. And then she came back for a brief moment and she was gone.
Yeah.
Because
Thank
her
you, Kevin.
attitude. That's how she was
Thanks,
in
Kev.
NXT.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin.
Appreciate that. Yeah, they're floating out there somewhere. They'll be delivered, but just when? That's the question. You could almost bet money on this. As a matter of fact, I think Vegas gives odds on deliveries nowadays.
Oh, really?
So,
I
so
wouldn't be surprised.
so
Wouldn't
they're
surprise
starting to take bets on John Cena's new look for his heel turn. Will he go all bald or will he grow his hair
gotta
long
shave
and
it.
grow a beard?
He's got to get rid of that bald, that circle. He's got to get rid of it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people saying he's going to grow his hair long and grow in a beard, and there's people saying he's going to shave the head
Long
all
hair
the
with
way.
a bald, long hair with a bald spot would look
Well,
terrible.
you remember Ronco came out with that spray you put on, bald
Yeah.
spots. They did. They really did. Yeah.
Well, just
So-
for men.
What's that stuff?
I-
What was that product?
Just for men.
No, what's that product that they? Not the one that you were talking about, Mark. What was it Rogaine? Not Rogaine. Mike's something with spray bald stuff.
Oh, I
forgot
hadn't
what
heard
it
of
was.
that. I just came up with a final thought, so I'm going to talk about that. Then we'll end the show.
Wow, it flew by.
So my final thought for the day is related to Ben's issue, and I've had the same issue come up twice with me. There's stuff that happens in the groups, even the drama-free groups, where it crosses the border from being informative to being a complaint or just a soapbox issue. And at that point in time, you try to reason with somebody, and when you can't reason with them, they got to go. That's just the way it works, especially if they block an admin. Now, there's some people take issue with that, saying admins can't boot people. Oh, yes, they
we
can.
Well, yes, we
Absolutely.
can.
So it doesn't stop there. They're removed from the group. They get upset about it, and the original issue they were upset about takes a backseat to now we're upset about being booted from the group.
Where's your towel,
Oh.
Ben? Where's your towel?
Ben's got his towel. There
So
There we go.
don't be that guy. If you get booted, be diplomatic about it. Contact them and say, hey,
Thanks,
it may not do any good. Depending on the offense, but it helps to communicate with the admins. Going to other groups complaining about it is not going to get you back in.
Be an adult about it.
Yes, be an adult. Don't be sitting there crying about it. But the hobby's supposed to be enjoyed by everybody. But if they see somebody sitting there complaining, now there's nobody protecting makers. because most people, this particular issue is aimed at a certain maker, and all of us have had issues with this maker. And I made my grievance well aware on this show a little over a year ago. So it's legendary out there. But don't get on a soapbox in a group about it. You know, if you have a bad experience with the maker, share that. But don't sit there and make it personal. I can't put that up, Ricky. Sorry, I can't put that up there. But if you get booted from a group, the best thing to do is just approach the admin or admins and see if you can talk it out. If you can't talk it out, move on. There's other groups out there. It's not the end of the world.
No.
That's all I got to say about that.
Thank you, Chris.
So with that, we'll bring a close to the show. Do you have any final thoughts, guys?
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody. Like I said in the beginning, if you guys weren't on, thanks for reaching out today. Thanks for making this day the best day of my life next to my son being born. I'm overwhelmed. I'm humble. God bless you all. And thank you for making this young guy, all of 50 years old, day very special. And to these guys, these three guys on the camera here with me, thank you guys. I'm blessed to have you guys as my friend, as my family, and wish to continue this going on into the future, guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, with that, we wish you guys a great night. Hope you have a great weekend. Hope you have a new built day. Until next Thursday. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, guys.